football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Running back searching for a hole. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme. You know their scheme. And sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough. So got to continue to play well within the conference.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. The give to the tailback. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw on third. Finds his big tight end. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
When I'm a quarterback and I see zone and I see my guy curl up real quick, I got to hum it. And he threw that thing with some revolutions, with some velocity right to his receiver so he could make the catch.
Handoff to the single back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
He'll run for it. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense hasn't been deep in their own end. Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. To the ground, he's got it again. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here. Make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Johnson wants to throw it. Still looking, on the move. On the move at the 30. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
That has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs.
Sends it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
That's a great job of the defense turning the page. You just gave up a big completion. You come right back here, you defend another shot down the field. That should hopefully give them a little bit of confidence.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On over the middle, it's Mills. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Johnson looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll leave it with him. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Rebels will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. They'll immediately call timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Got another
It's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to NC State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Going with the ground game left. Fights off a defender. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mills. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Leaves it with the running back.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Every Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
The Rebels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. Johnson looking to throw. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He's got it.
Brought down at the 33, and the Ole Miss offense will take over 1st and 10.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
The defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Gonna run it. It's Urban. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that scintillating 78-yarder for 6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads it downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about ready to start the 2nd half. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, the inside give. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Here we go, set.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
22 water.
After run, now throw. Tosses it incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Throwing right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick. especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Using his legs, it's Irvin. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeps it on the bootleg. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. End off from the shotgun. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Johnson looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I love love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got some room, it was